This video is a reenactment of a crash scene. Nobody was injured in the process of this video. This video features content that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
(911), this is Lindsay. What's the address of your emergency?
There's a really bad accident on Greenhorn.
Okay, calm down. Take a deep breath. What's the address?
It's on 150 Greenhorn.
150 Greenhorn? Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I can't really see anything right now, but there's a bad accident. It just happened.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the line with you until the officers and ambulance get there. Just let me know when you see them.
I can hear them. They're... Oh, there they are. I see them. They're here.
Donnie were out a nightclub going out in Pueblo West. They were traveling home to where they lived. They were traveling 75 miles on a 35-mile zone. The driver neglected a curve and they rolled several times. They were ejected out, all of them. They were wearing no seat belts. I was woken on June 30th of '03. I had 4 police officers at my door. They knocked. They informed me they needed to come in and talk to me, so I allowed them to come in and talk to me. They began to ask questions about my son, his 2 friends, Eugene and Jose. I did not know Eugene at the time. I did know Jose. Again, I looked at him. They informed me he had been involved in a crash. I asked him if the guys were all okay, what hospital where I could go see my son, was he doing okay? And again, they started asking me questions about my Donnie. They began to ask me questions about his tattooings and about his piercings, and about one tattoo he had on his leg was the Godfather emblem of the Godfather movie. And when the officer asked me about that tattoo, I knew in my heart my Donnie didn't make it through the crash. And I looked at the officer, I said, my son didn't make it, did he? And he goes, no, Miss Cortez, I'm sorry to say he died at the scene. When the officers were all there, she heard me cry, and I had my granddaughter at the time because she had woken up, so I had her in my arms. So I really don't remember really crying out, like really crying out, because I didn't want to scare her. And so my daughter saw, and she come in the room, and she said, Mama, what happened? And I said, it was brother. And she goes, oh no. I said, Radon, he was in a car crash and he didn't make it. Asked them to, my husband worked graveyard, so I asked them to call him and tell him to come home. And so they did call him, and he was on his way home. And that was the hardest part, I think, when he come down the stairs and he said, Renee, I go by 2 names, so he goes, Renee, what happened? I said, it's son. I said, we lost him in a car crash. And he kind of just fell to his knees there on the floor, and I just held him and I said, we'll get through all of this. We'll be okay. Like at first when they bring you all that, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, and then you begin to call family. And so at the time we were remodeling our kitchen, so we turned our big garage into just tables. One of the families brought over tables and chairs, so we kind of because people do come and visit you, especially a lot of his friends at the time and their family. One of my family was an officer at the time, and he got the news when they were in briefing that morning. He didn't realize it was Donnie till they said his name.
Grab your hats, we'll have it over here, okay? Let me get you far on what happened over there, but there's some serious injury. Alright, had to get in the back of my car and sit down and read some stuff to you, okay?
I used to pinch myself because I think, you know, I know I'm here, but I call it a limbo. You're here, but not here. And so it's quite a journey. Yeah. Afterwards, you know, then you have your funeral and everybody's still there, family. And then it's afterwards that you have to learn how to grieve, and you have to learn how to journey. And so not only do you have to worry as a mom, because I have a daughter and a granddaughter, and then my husband, and we all grieve differently. My husband has totally grieved differently than I have, and my daughter also. We just, you know, we encourage them to make a plan. You know, people still go out and party. I text my nieces and nephews if I know they're out there. Good thing for Facebook. I'll text them, Auntie Dawn's up, you call if you need a ride home. So we encourage them to make plans, you know, have your family members take you, pick you up, call a cab, do whatever you need to do to get home safe. As for our kids, you know, I think as parents we could talk and talk and talk to our kids, and yet they make choices. And so the best thing you could do is talk to your kids. Because you know what, that night my son and them, they were all partying, they were on their way home. They crashed 4 blocks from their house. 4 blocks. And did they realize that night that was going to happen? No, they didn't.
Drive like your life depends on it. Thank you to everyone who was involved in this project. Pueblo Police Department, Pueblo Police Explorers Post 108, Pueblo Fire Department, Pueblo County Sheriff's Department, Colorado State Patrol Troop 2D, American Medical Response, St. Mary Corwin Medical Center, Flight for Life Colorado, Lifeguard 4, Discount Towing, Abigail Eahehart, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Colorado Department of Transportation, Don Cortez, Mad Colorado. This video is produced by the Pueblo Police Department. Footage by the Community Service Division, edited by Kimmy Reinhardt.